So we have looked into the ways in which we can create matrix, and now we're gonna learn how can we find a number of matrix attributes. Okay, so in this following sections is that we are going to learn about finding the dimensions, and also how can we name the rows and columns of a particular matrix. Okay, so what you should note is that this function here, matrix function, this is a vector, right? It's vector, it's a vector of numbers from 1 to 12. So I went ahead and created this vector x, so we can create a matrix using this vector. Okay, so I'm gonna call this matrix A, and say in this matrix function I'm gonna pass that vector, and I want the number of rows to be 3, and so this is our matrix A. So we can also use the mode function in the vectors to find the mode. So we get that this is numeric. So the length of matrix A, so the length of matrix A, it just returns the number of elements, right? It just returns the total number of elements in the whole matrix. So in this case, the total number of elements is 12, right? So we can also use functions such as dimension function to be able to find the dimensions of the matrix, the number of rows, and the number of columns. So I'm going to pass our matrix A, right? So matrix A, what you should note is that it retains this vector. So this vector contains the number of rows and the number of columns, right? As we know, is that we can use we can use square brackets. We can use square brackets. As we know, we can use square brackets, right? So let's say we use this square bracket and then to find the subset of that vector, which contains the number of rows and the number of columns. For the number of rows, we used 1, and the number of columns, we can pass in 2. Okay, but we can also use another functions such as n row and n column to return the number of rows and columns, right? So if we say n row and we pass our matrix, we're going to get the number of rows, and we say n col, we're going to get the number of columns.